Although again, I just came in from the outside where this was outside for 30 days. This is the filament, and you can see even now the amount of humidity in this box is 35%. In case you're looking over here, this is the printer incubator. That's going to be another test when I put the Anycubic Kobra X outside. Okay, let's check these. I have a 28% on that one. I'm sorry, 32%. Wow. Not so sure about this particular joint. I think sometimes in the heat it could expand. Baseline, you can see its percentage there. So there is a significant difference between these two. Could have been the position, could have been extreme wind in the 4 tropical storms we had since the test began. But I think if we use a number between 24 and 32%, we can clearly see what will be happening. You can see also a difference in temperature. 30.9 with the Filament DryBox versus 32 with the baseline DryBox. This step, what we're going to do is open each of these boxes and examine the condition of the desiccant. Activated alumina normally is exhausted when you see humidity above 20 to 22%. And as you can see, even the baseline box is at 24%, and the box with the filament is now at 32. Okay, let's open the boxes up, starting with the baseline box. Opened it up immediately. Let's see what happens. We'll take out the desiccant. There it is, removed. Put the cover back on so we can measure the hygrometer without the desiccant and see where it jumps to. You can immediately see it jump to 31% right there. Checking the desiccant. If you know from the original video I made, the desiccant was put into these small tea bags. Well, the feel of the desiccant through the bag, which is not totally indicative, but it doesn't appear to be shedding any excess moisture, as we would expect, because the box had about 24% before we opened it, activated alumina, and when you all know that it's actually, at that point, exhausted. Cap back on, can draw it down, and how quickly it can draw it down from now 47%. Let's take a look how fast activated alumina, even partially exhausted activated alumina, can take care of that. Putting it back into the box. Let's set a timer. After opening the box, in today's humidity, which is almost 70%, 57%, I don't know how quickly the activated alumina will work, or if it'll even work at all. We'll set it aside for now, leave the timer running. Would be nice if I had a better way to put this here. The buttons on this timer are very sensitive. We'll see what we can do. Let's open the box with the filament. 32% humidity inside the box. When we open the box, there should be a monumental jump. We can also use the timer here. So when the timer hits 2 minutes, I will open this box so that we have a reference point of time. And there it is too. Take off the cover, examine the Desicant. We will recover it. This is the generic filament that was used. Putting the cover back on now, making sure it's tight. Take a look at the hygrometer, see how much exposure we got just during that little bit. It jumped to 52%. So we'll examine, oh, there's some beads here of the Desicant that have come out. So let's examine this Desicant. Should be easier to just touch the flow beads. The beads do not feel excessively moist. We know from the hygrometer reading, however, that they must be. We'll turn the bags upside down. Ah, there's the open bag right here. This one. Let's see if we can avoid making a gigantic mistake here. There we go. Closing up the Desicant holder again. %, humidity. We're going to open it now. 3 minutes and 51 seconds on the timer. Open the box, put the Desicant back in, drop it down, close the box tightly. 52, back down to where it was originally, 32. The timer is currently showing and 21 seconds. The reference box only to 49% with the replacement of the Desicant inside. Of course, it's used Desicant, and you can see the timer here. I put the hygrometer upside down in one of the boxes, but we'll do the best we can. We'll put the camera down to where you can see them. It's just over 10 minutes now, 10 minutes and a fraction. And you can see now that there's 44% here. There is 43% there. It's now 15 minutes in, and you can see the reference box is at 40%. The filament box is 41, sorry. Now we're at 20 minutes. The baseline box down to 38%. You can see the other box with filament down to 40. Okay, for a recap, here is the box that we're testing, and you can see they have a picture of a Kobra X there where they show it mounted right onto the Kobra X. That is the way. I will use it in another video when I test printing from the DryBox. Here's the sheet that's included with the box. I've already covered that, but just to recap,